morning, my dear students.
Good morning, sir.
I'm calling to write up regarding job opportunity. I'm looking for job.
Is Dilip Madhyana? Ahalya? Who is this Dilip Madhyana? Ahalya? Is it Ahalya?
Sir, can I start, sir?
Okay, sir, you can start. Then let them join.
Sir. Good morning, my dear students. Last class we have completed introduction to cyber security. Today we'll follow the next concept, Python programming, then followed with the computer networks and cloud computing. So last class we have completed introduction to cyber security. Today I am going to complete Python programming, then followed by the computer networks and cloud computing. I'll explain these concepts a bit fast because we need to cover 4 more topics are there, then followed by the practicals. Last 2 weeks completely practicals we are going to do. And these are the 16 concepts last class I have explained. And today I am going to explain Python programming, complete 12 topics like variables, data types, basic mathematical operations, operator precedence, string operations, functions, conditional statements, classes and objects, Python collections, like arrays, sets, list, tuples, dictionaries, and loop statements, file operations, exceptions. Then followed by the standard library, Numpy. Why it is coming wise? Comma SciPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib, Natural Language Toolkit, TensorFlow, Keras, and PyTorch. So these are the 12 topics I am going to explain. Please listen carefully, then followed by the computer networks and cloud computing. So in this Python programming, so first I am dividing into 4 modules like built-in language features. So Python supports built-in language features called variables. What is variable? Variable is a container to store the value, to store the data. Variable is a varying value at runtime duration, is called variable. Data types. Data types are used to perform real-time
Nivedita, mute yourself. Nivedita.
data types are it solves real-time applications. Data types are used to perform various types like numeric, character, string, floating point, etc. Basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo division. Operator precedence means the expressions of mathematics. How do we solve it? Based on the bod mass. Bod mass is nothing but bracket order, and division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Then string operations. String is a collection of characters, and string operations like string length, string concatenation, string reverse, string comparison, and string copy. These are the operations. Functions. Function is a set of rules to perform specific task. There are 2 types of functions, built-in functions and user-defined functions. Conditional statements like if else, elif ladder, etc. Then classes. Class is a collection of objects, and object is a physical entity, real-time entity. Instance of a class is called object. Python collections like arrays. Array is a container, or array is a index to store multiple values, to store homogeneous elements, same type of elements. Array is a collection of homogeneous elements and shared by a common name. Sets. Set is a within the square bracket we are storing array elements. Array index starts from 0 to n minus 1. Sets. Set is also a Python collection. Set is a collection of items within the flower breeze. Then tuples. Tuple is a collection of items within the parenthesis. List is a collection of items within the square bracket, but it can allow duplicate values. Dictionary. Dictionary is a collection of items based on the key value pair. Loops. Loop is a iterative statements to perform n number of times. There are 2 types of loops we are studying, for loop and while loop. File operations. File is a collection of related data. File operations like file open, file close, file reading, file delete, file edit, file appending. Various operations we can perform. There are 2 types of files usually we are calculating. Sequential files, random access files, permanent files, temporary files, etc. And Then exceptions. Exceptions are occurring at the runtime duration. Exceptions just like errors, but errors occurring at the compile time, but exceptions occurring at errors occurring at the compile time, exceptions occurring at the runtime duration. To handle the exceptions, we are using try catch throw, try catch operations. Then standard libraries. In order to study advanced Python programming, we are using the libraries. Libraries are also called as packages. Packages are also called as API, application programming interface. In standard library, we are solving Numpy, SciPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib, natural language toolkit, TensorFlow, Keras, and PyTorch. How to write code in Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, and IDLE, and scripting way. These are the various editors. To clear the console, we are using import os.system of CLS. So now move on to the topics. Who developed Python programming is Guido van Rossum. He is from Netherlands. While watching a series called Circus, there is a python and there is a big snake in that series of Circus. That's why he has given the name called Python. Python can be executed in two ways, IDLE and scripting way. IDLE is nothing but integration development learning environment. Python data types are integer, character, float, double, etc. Python collections are arrays, lists, sets, tuples, and dictionaries. Python supports mathematical operations or addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division. Why Python? There are 6 reasons of why we are studying Python. Easy to learn because a few keywords, simple structure, clearly defined structure. That's why Python is easy to learn. Python easy to maintain, fairly easy to maintain because it is easy to download, easy to install. Easy syntax. Syntax means rules of declaring variables, rules of declaring statements. Few syntax only to clear define the code. It supports many technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer vision, data science, cyber security, IoT, blockchain technologies. Then bulk library. Library is called packages. Packages is also called as API. Application programming interface like Pandas, Numpy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Scikit-learn, Keras, TensorFlow, etc. It supports database commercial support like SQL, MySQL, Teradata, DB2, MS Access, any database it can support. Python provides interfaces to all major commercial databases. Python is interpreted is nothing but translate source code into machine code. Interpreted means it translates the source code into machine code. Interactive is nothing but interact with the interpreter directly to write your programs. High level. Python is a high level programming language, is a type of programming language that is designed to be easier for humans to read. That means English, just like English, as a high level language. Object oriented, it supports object oriented programming concepts such as real time applications. Then Python is an object oriented procedural programming language that is easy to learn, hence vastly used by software engineers. It contains built-in language features, standard libraries. Data types are integer, float, character, double, etc. Python collections are sets, tuples, arrays, lists, and dictionaries in it. It supports general mathematical operations, supports for while loop statements, Contains the number of libraries, packages, APIs, and keywords. It supports various string functions like string length, string copy, string comparison, string reverse. Python contains functions which is organized, reusable block of code, and they begin with the def keyword definition. Python is a high-level interpreted general purpose object-oriented programming language. So you can add this one into here. Okay, so that there is no confusion of defining the two definitions. So Python features like easy to learn and readable language, interpreted language, dynamically typed language, open source and free, large standard library, large community support, platform independent, graphical user interface, etc. Python has single line comments is hash, multi-line comments are triple quotes. Python supports loop statements for runtime. Python is a case-sensitive programming language because there is a difference between capital A and small a as key value. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Python is popular language because it is having a rich number of libraries or packages or APIs. Python latest software version is 3.11.1. Python keywords cannot be used as identifier or variable name. Python must start with a letter or an underscore. Python must contain only letters, digits or underscores. Data types are two types, that is mutable, immutable. Mutable means changeable. You can modify the data types information. Examples are list, set, dictionary, byte array. Immutable, not changeable. Examples are integer, float, byte, string, tuples, frozen set. Operator precedence, the order of execution of mathematical operations in Python is similar to the order used in conventional mathematics. In maths, there are three general operator precedence priority levels like exponents and roots, multiplication, division and modulus, addition and subtraction. The short form of operator precedence is BODMAS, brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So Python variable varying value at runtime duration. Variable is a very fundamental concept in Python programming. Variables are containers for storing data values, temporarily store data in computer's memory. Variable A equal to 10, create variable name equal to cyber Shiksha. You can use multiple assignments like A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 1. You can declare A, comma B, comma C, comma D equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. Casting X is equal to str of 10, Y is equal to float of 10. Get the data type like print. Say X is equal to 10, I don't know which type. I want to know the data type. You can print of type of X. So X type is integer. It will display the print type of X. So it will print the integer. Then standard data type like variables having integer, float. Those are the standard data types. Then Python data types like numeric. See here, integer A is equal to 10 and float A is equal to 10.5. Complex A is equal to 1 plus 2j. Then data types like sequence. String is equal to string. What is string? Sequence of characters. Name is equal to Philip. List means profile is equal to, how do you can define list? List is a Python collection. Within the square bracket, Philip, comma 26, comma cyber section. Tuple is equal to profile, you can within the parenthesis, Philip, comma 26, comma cyber section. Set is a Python collection. My set is equal to flower brace begin, apple, banana, cherry. Dictionary is a Python collection. Dictionary is based on key value pair, name, colon, Philip, age is equal to 26, qualification. Then Boolean. Boolean is a data type. It performs true or false concepts. Then conditional statements. We have 4 types of conditional statements. It depends on the situation in programming where a specific task is to be performed. If a condition is true, true block of code run, otherwise false move to the else block. So if only you can use, then if else true or false. If means if true it will print it, otherwise false. If else means if true, otherwise false. If else, we have a number of conditions that you can use. Nested if, again we are checking the conditions more and more in a single statement. Python string is a sequence of characters. A character is simply a symbol. For example, the English language has 26 characters. Words and sentences are collections of characters, and so are Python strings. The most common functions like string length in order to find the string length of the given string. String copy, if you want to copy one string to another string, we are using string function called a string copy. String comparison, I am comparing first string with the second string lengthwise. Then if you want to read 2 strings, I am using string str1, str2. Python arrays, an array is a container that can hold a fixed number of items, and these items should be of the same type. Most of the data structures make use of arrays to implement their algorithms. The related terminology of array is element, index, and element is nothing but each item stored in an array is called an element. Index, each location of an element in an array has a numerical index which is used to identify the element. Array operations are traversing, insertion, deletion, search, update. Traverse means traversing all the elements in an index. Insertion, inserting an element into the in between elements. Deletion, deleting an item in the index of the array. Search an element in the index deletion. Update, I am updating element in the given index. So these are the 5 concepts I have explained. String is a sequence of characters. List is a collection of items. Within the square bracket, it can allow duplicate values. Dictionaries, it is collection of items based on the key value pair. Tuples, a tuple is a collection of items within the parentheses. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable with a curly bracket or flower braces. Then Python functions. Function is a set of rules and to perform specific tasks. Function is a block of organized block of code, reusable code that is used to perform single related action. Python gives you many built-in functions like print, absolute, etc. But you can also create your own functions. These functions are called user-defined functions. Rules to define a function are function blocks begin with the keyword def followed by the function name and the parenthesis. Any input parameters or arguments should be placed within these parentheses. Round bracket, you can call it as a round bracket. The first statement of function can be an optional statement. The documentation string of the function or doc string, document string. The code block within every function starts with a colon and is indented. Indented means you need to use one tab space. The statement return expression exits a function, optionally passing back an expression to the caller. So this is the syntax. Def space my underscore function. Function always ends with parenthesis begin parenthesis close colon, then followed by the statements like print hello from a function. Then see here what is function. Function is a set of rules to perform specific tasks. Function is the block of the code which is run only. It's called. Code can
Yeah,
be
Vaishnavi, I'm
reusable.
calling
It
from
can help
PyTorch
to
regarding
break the complex
cybersecurity.
code into smaller sections. So
Yeah,
type
Vaishnavi,
of
why you not
function,
responding?
user-defined and built-in functions.
Yeah, Vaishnavi,
Structure,
session
def
and
function name
messaging there, but you are
parameter
not
colon,
responding for message.
statement, body of function, grid. Arguments are also called as a parameters.
Okay. When you are responding
Positional
for
argument and keyword argument. This is about function. Then tools
I
in
will just
Python
take this one.
programming, we are using sometimes
Whenever in
PyCharm,
group
it is
11
IDE,
Vaishnavi, you have your
Integration
presentation
Development
topic, prepare
Learning
for that, okay?
Environment.
We interact
Best
with your group
Python
mates.
IDE by
These days notes I will
Python
provide you,
Anywhere,
okay?
best tool to run Python code online.
From where to where you are
IDLE is
traveling now?
nothing but it supports integration development learning
Bangalore to
environment. It is a default editor that comes with Python
Varanasi,
software.
okay.
Sublime Text, it is one of the
You can
most
attend from
popular
tomorrow.
code
These days
editors for
notes yourselves
programmers
will
and
provide. You can use
developers,
them, okay?
supporting almost all platforms. Atom, it is a tool that is a free and open source text and a source code editor. So Jupyter Notebook, it is also one of the Python editor. It is an open source web-based application which allows you to create and share documents containing live code, equations, visualizations, and narrative text. Spider, it is an open source, powerful scientific environment written in Python, built especially for data science and cyber security. Pip, Python, okay, you can call it as a Python installed package. Pip stands for Python installed package. Scikit-learn, best Python library for data science and cyber security. So technologies used in Python, we are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, cyber security, big data, Internet of Things, blockchain technology, etc. In web using scientific and numeric software development, system administration. Then this is the basic syntax we are using. Syntax is like a rules for write code structure. Few syntax like indentation. Indentation refers to the spaces at the beginning of the code line. Example, if true. So true, it starts with the capital T, otherwise it will throw error. If is a small letters, true, first letter, in true first letter must be capital. True colon, then enter, you need to give one tab space, print, some cyber section or Pantech. Then comments, you can use single line comments and multi-line comments. So single line comments followed by the hash and multi-line comments followed by the triple quotes. Multi-line statement, see here, one more way of declaring
Lakshmi, I am calling
multi-line
from
comments.
PyTorch,
Example,
okay?
C is equal to A plus
Yeah, why you not
forward
join the session?
slash, that is called a multi-line comments continuation, plus B
Your
plus
voice is not clear.
forward slash followed by the C. Then quotation, we are using triple quotes and single quotes
Okay, you
and
just
double
give
quotes.
information before, okay?
So quotes to denote strings and multi-line comments. You can declare name is equal to
Are
Pantech
you
within
able
the
to
double
join the
quotation.
evening session?
Sentence, this is a Pantech, you can write.
Shrista? ఒక ప్రొఫైల్ ఉంది కావాలా?
So Python applications like
కానీ వీళ్ళకి
you can develop a healthcare
update ఇవ్వాలా?
applications, UI applications, education related applications, web and internet development applications, games and 3D graphics, database access, etc. So these are the operations of basic data types you can execute in your system whenever you are finding free time. Execute right side examples are there. Left side boolean data type and right side and it is followed by the description and examples. Boolean is true or false, integer, float. So right side examples are there, you just practice it. And string, and you can perform single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes, string method, concatenation using plus symbol. Str of 5 exactly equal to 5 means it gives true. Right side examples are there, you can practice in the code. So these are the built-in data types in Python. Integer, string, x is equal to PyCoders, x is equal to 17, x is equal to float, x is equal to 17.5, complex x is equal to 7j, list, this is the way of declaring x is equal to red comma blue between the square bracket, tuple, x is equal to parenthesis, collection of items, apple, banana, range of 6, dictionary, x is equal to collection of items within the flower brace based on the key value like name colon John, age colon 20. Set is a collection of items within the flower brace. Frozen set is nothing but once you declare you cannot modify. X is equal to frozen set of parenthesis begin, flower brace begin, a comma b within the double quotes and closes flower brace and followed by the parenthesis. Bool, x is equal to bytes, x is equal to PyCoders. So then Python for data science cheat sheet. So I'll give you Python for the cyber security cheat sheet. Means everything, all the concepts are built in the slide. That is called a cheat sheet. Then this example last class we have executed. Write a Python program to perform arithmetic operations using static input. I have executed. So before compiling we are assigning the value that is called static input. And write a Python program to perform arithmetic operations using dynamic input. That means system is asking enter values of a and b, then we are performing the operations. Then same programs I have executed in a scripting way. That is in ideally this is scripting way. In order to move ideally to scripting way, you need to give the command called quit. QUIT parenthesis begin parenthesis close. If you want to go to ideally, you can type Python. You are going to ideally. So these are the two programs. This is dynamic input. Okay. Then this program, write a Python program to perform all arithmetic operations using dynamic input. So we have executed this program. Write a Python program to swap two numbers using third variable using static input. So here yesterday I have performed a equal to 3, b equal to 4. I am using logic t is equal to a. A will be assigned to the t, then b value will be assigned to the a, t value will be assigned to the b. So that is called swapping of two variables using third variable. That is called t. Then same, write a Python program to swap two numbers without using third variable and using static input. Okay, so a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, a is equal to a plus b. See here no third variable t. A is equal to a plus b means 3 plus 4 will be assigned to the a. Now a value becomes 7, a minus b recent A value is 7 minus B value is 4, 7 minus 4, 3, 3 will be assigned to the B. Then A is equal to A minus B, recent A value is 7, recent B value is 3, 7 minus 3 is called 4, 4 will be assigned to the A. Print after swapping, you are getting A and B output values. So write a Python program to swapping of two numbers. This is one more way of performing. X comma y is equal to 30 comma 40. Print of x comma y is equal to y comma x. Print of x comma y. You can
Hello.
perform. You are
Niharika,
reading
I'm calling
30
from
comma.
Rightworks.
You are assigning 30 comma 40.
Why you not joining
Finally, you are
session?
getting output of 40 comma 30.
Why you not joining
Then
the
write
session,
a
training
Python
session?
program to print a string n times. N is equal to 5, A is
Okay,
equal to
okay, you given
Python.
update,
Print
right?
of A
Okay, okay, so
multiplied by n means A multiplied by 5. That means it will give output 5 times. You are taking input string is Python. A is equal to Python. Python, it prints 5 times. Python, 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 Python. Then Python collections are arrays, lists, sets, tuples, and dictionaries. See example. Arrays are used to store multiple values in single variable using square brackets. So create an array containing car names. Cars is equal to cars is a name of the array. Within the square bracket Ford, Volvo, BMW. In order to print, just type cars. It will print all the values. Then if you want to print the first element, cars of 0, that is called index position. Cars of 2, BMW. Then lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable using square brackets. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. List items are indexed. The first item has index of 0. The second item has index of 1, etc. So like that, create a list. This list equal to apple, banana, cherry within the square bracket. Print this list. It will print all the items. Then if you want to access this list of 0 means first apple will come. This list of 1 banana will come. This list of 2 cherry will come. Then sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable with the curly brackets or flower braces. A set is a collection that is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed and does not allow duplicate values. Example, create a set. This set is equal to apple, banana, cherry. Print this set. I am printing the values for apple, banana, cherry. But index position it won't come for sets. Like this set of 0, it won't come because this is a set. Then tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable with round brackets or parentheses. A tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchanged. Tuple items are indexed. The first item has index of 0. It will is equal to collection of items like apple, banana, cherry within the round brackets or parentheses. Print this tuple. Okay. It will also, you can access this tuple of 0 within the square bracket 0. It will give apple. This tuple of 1, it will give banana. This tuple of 2, it will give cherry. Then the last concept is dictionaries. Dictionaries are used to store data values in key. Key value pairs are written with curly brackets. A dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable, and do not allow duplicates. Create and print dictionary. This dictionary equal to flower brace begin, brand colon Ford, model colon Mustang, year colon 1964. So print this dictionary, it will print. See right side, I have done this dictionary. Same way you can perform. Then write a Python program to print arrays. See, people is equal to Dr. Asadi, Joe's, Jenkins. Print people, it will print all the names. Print people of 0, it will print Asadi. Print people of 1, it will print Jose. Print people of 2, it will print Jenkins. Write a Python program to print list. This list equal to class, date, time. Print this list. It will print class, date, time. Write a Python program to print tuples. This tuple is equal to blue, red, green. Print this tuple. It will print. Write a Python program to print sets. This set is equal to apple, potato, candy. Print this set. Write a Python program to print a dictionaries. This dictionary equal to name colon Charles, name colon Jackson, name colon Dr. Asadi. Print this dictionary. Write a Python program to perform swapping of two numbers using third variable using dynamic input. We have done already. Write a Python program to perform swapping of without using third variable using dynamic input. We have done this program. Then Python loops. Python has two primitive loop commands like while loop, for loop, and while loop. Within the while loop we can execute a set of statements as long as condition is true. Write a Python program to demo while loop. I is equal to 1 while I less than 6 colon print of 5.
సిస్టమ్ ఏం వస్తుందా
So it will print I plus is equal to 1 means a shortcut form. I is equal to I plus 1. I can write I plus equal to 1 means I is equal to I plus 1. It increments every time until unless condition is true. So right side see the execution. It will print 5 elements because I less than 6 means it starts with 1 and ends with 5 because less than. If you keep I less than or equal to 6 means it will print up to 6. Then for loop. A for loop is used for interacting, iterating over a sequence that is either list or tuple or dictionary or set or a string. For is an iterator method as found in other object-oriented programming languages. With the for loop, we can execute a set of statements once for each item in a list, tuple, set, etc. Write a Python program demo for write a Python program demo for loop like fruits equal to within the square brackets. See, apple, banana, cherry. So I am declaring array. And for x in fruits, colon, print x means it will print all the items. X is a here variable and every time for iteration purpose it will check whether in the fruit list or fruit array the element is presented or not. Then looping statements. For loop and loop. For loop is the iterating over the sequence. Example for I in range of 5. Print I means it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example for I in range 5. Print I. If I exactly equal to 2, it can print. Then while loop we can execute set of statements as long as continue is true. Example I is equal to 1 while I less than 6 print I plus 1. Example colon break I is equal to 1 while I less than 6 print I. If I exactly equal to 3 break I is equal to I plus 1. It will increment the loop. Then defining string in Python. My string is equal to hello, print my string. It will print hello. My string equal to hello, print my string. It will print hello. Print my string. See, that means triple quotes storing. See, it is allowed single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. You need to understand. Extended multiple lines. My string equal to hello, welcome to the world of Python. That is comment section. It will print as it is. Print my string. It will print hello, hello, hello. If you execute in a scripting way, hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the world of Python. Okay. Then Python string operation. See here, I am declaring str1 equal to hello, str2 equal to world. Using plus symbol, it is concatenation. Okay, print str1 plus str2 equal to str1 plus str2. So it will print a hello world, that's all. Using star, str1 multiplied by 3 times, so it will print a hello, hello, hello. Then iterating through a string, count equal to 0 for letter in hello world, colon, if letter exactly equal to L, so count is equal to count plus L. That means how many times L came in the hello world. Now you count 3 times. Print count, comma, letters found. See here output 3 times found. That is called iterating through a string. Write a Python program to add two matrices using nested loop. See, I am declaring x 3 by 3 matrix, y 3 by 3 matrix. Resultant is 3 by 3 with all zeros before going to execute. Iterate through rows first for I in range, length of x, colon. Iterating through columns for j in range, length of x of 0, means first column. Result ij equal to x of ij plus y of ij, I for rows, j for columns. So it will add first row with the first element, like that. First column with the first column of second matrix, it will add. For r in result, it will print r, means resultant value 66666 you are getting. Same way, program to transpose of a matrix using nested loop. X is equal to 12 comma 7, 4 comma 5, 3 comma 8. That means resultant you are expecting there 2 by 3, it becomes 3 by 2. Means columns becomes rows, rows becomes columns. Iterate through rows for I in range, length of x. For j in range, length of x of 0. Result of j comma I input x of ij. For r in result, print r. It will print 12, 4, 3, 7, 5, 8. Then program to multiply two matrices using nested loops. X is a 3 by 3 matrix, y is 3 by 4 matrix. Then only first column rows equal to second column then only matrix multiplication is possible. Then you are getting the resultant matrix is 3 by 4. So now see here, iterate through rows of x for I in range, length of x. Iterate through column for j in range, length of y of 0. For k in range, length of y, it will print result of I comma j plus equal to x of ik into y of kj. For r in result, it will print result matrix. This is the output of the matrix multiplication. Write a Python program to perform functions demo. Def my function fname colon, print fname plus and references. So my function email, my function Tobias, my function Linus. So Python funs.py, email references, Tobias references, Linus references. So write a Python program to perform a factorial of a given number. N is equal to int of input of enter value of n. Fact is equal to 1 for I in range, I 1 comma n plus 1 colon. Fact is equal to fact into I. Print factorial I equal to fact. It will print. Then Python class. Class is a collection of objects. Object is a physical entity or real-time entity. A class is a user-defined blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. Classes are provided means of bundling data and functionality together. Class name statement, object is equal to class name, Python of object.attribute. Classes are created by keyword class. Attributes are the variable that belongs to a class. Attributes are always public and can be accessed using the dot or operator, myClass.myAttribute. Demo for class declaration in Python. Class person, this is a person class. Age is equal to 10, def greet equal to self colon. That is a constructor. Print hello. Print person dot age. Print person dot greet person underscore. You are getting, this is a person class. Create a car class with operations and print method information. So this is we are printing car car operations. Okay, so like this car is a black sedan, this car is a white sedan. So we are declaring the class and followed by the operations. Then write a Python program for the class concept. We are using the class name is a dog. Functions like init, bark, dog info. It will print Uzi is a 2 years old, Skippy is a 12 years old, Philo is 8 years old. Then write a Python program to find the oldest person inside the ages of dictionary. So ages John 34, Math 23, Natasha 27, Gabriella 33. So it will print John by using this logic. Then Python exceptions. An exception is an event which occurs during the execution of program that disputes the normal flow of the program's instructions. Python script encounters a situation that it cannot cope up with. It raises an exception. An exception is a Python object that represents an error. The try block let us test a block of code for errors. The except block lets you handle the error. The else block lets you execute code when there is no error. The finally block lets you execute code regardless of the results of try and except block. See, Python exceptions, when an error occurs or exception as well as call it, Python will normally stop and generate an error message. These exceptions can be handled using try statement. The try block will generate an exception because X is not try colon print of X, except colon print an exception occurred. So like this, it is printing the output value. Python file operations. A file is a container in computer storage device used for storing data. When we want to read from or write to file, we need to open it first. When we are done, it needs to be closed so that resources that are tied with the files are free. Hence, in Python, a file operation takes places in following order: open a file, read a file, close the file. So reading files in Python, after open the file, we use read method to read and its contain, for example, okay. So this file I am going to see file is equal to open colon c colon slash slash users slash slash Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu slash slash test.text r mode read underscore content file1 dot read print read content. Like this we are printing. Anonymous functions means lambda. A lambda function is a small function. It can take care, it can any number of arguments, but it can only have one expression. Lambda space arguments colon expression. Write a Python program to add a 10 to argument a and return the result. X is equal to lambda a colon a plus 10. That means 5 plus 10. It will print 15. Then write a Python program for lambda function def my function n colon return lambda equal to a colon a star n, means how many times you are declaring. So it will print n value is supplying to 2 multiplied by 2 means 4. Print my doubler 2 means 4 it will print. Write a Python program for lambda function. So I am declaring variables like 2 and 3. It will print a is colon a star n 2 multiplied by 2 4. Then 3 multiplied by 3 9. It will print. So with this one I have completed a basic Python programming and advanced Python programming like libraries we are using. NumPy.
Yeah,
NumPy
Scikit-learn.
means
Why you not joining
numerical
the session?
Python. It will perform all multidimensional arrays
Yeah.
and
Please be
masked
attending
arrays.
laptop, not phone. Okay.
All numeric operations you can perform. Then
Yeah. Why what happened?
examples you can perform.
What
Then
happened?
Python sheet. It is the SciPy, scientific Python.
Okay,
It
okay.
is
You can
used
join
for
tomorrow. But if you have
mathematical
any issues
data,
with laptop,
visualization data. Then Pandas is
okay,
one
when
of
you
the
will join? Are
library
you joining today evening
where
session,
whenever
self-study?
you are dealing with the data
Okay,
set
okay.
and databases,
Okay,
we are
if you
using Pandas library. We can find a number of
okay,
rows
okay.
and number of
If you have
columns,
any
average
issues
value,
with your
maximum
laptop,
value,
just
minimum
1 or 2
value
days you
by
can attend
using
in mobile, no
Pandas.
problem. But install
Then these are the
Microsoft Teams in your
examples. You
mobile.
can import
That will
Pandas
support
as
you.
PD, import NumPy as
Okay, just install
NP,
and join in that.
and define you can def. Okay, so equal to pd dot read underscore csv. So you can declare a student dot csv. Then it will print order id. Okay, wherever you are keeping that. Then scikit-learn, it is scientific learning. It is also known as sklearn, free software machine learning library for the Python programming language. It is used for classification, regression, clustering, support vector machine, random forest, gradient boosting, k-means, db-scan. Then Theano is a Python library that allows us to evaluate mathematical operations, including multidimensional arrays, so efficiently. It is mostly used in building deep learning applications.
Edarle.
It works a way more faster and a processing unit rather than CPU. It is mostly mainly designed to handle the type of computation
Linda,
required for the large
Moran, are you
neural
buffing
network
milkshakes?
algorithms used in deep learning. Then
Really?
TensorFlow is a free and open source software library for machine learning and artificial intelligence especially. And Keras is an API designed for human beings, not machines, especially in artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning we are using. Then PyTorch is an open source machine learning library based on the Torch library primarily developed by Facebook company, PyTorch, and the AI research lab. It is used for applications such as computer vision, natural language processing. Then Seaborn is a Python data visualization library based on Matplotlib. It can use as data visualization, visualize distribution, trends, and relationships of variables. And the last one, Matplotlib. It is a comprehensive library for creating static, animated, and interactive visualizations in Python. It is a cross-platform data visualization graphical plotting library for Python and its numerical extension NumPy. Developers can also use multi-plot, Matplotlib's API's application programming interfaces to embed plots into your application. So why 5 reasons of Python is useful in cyber security? Cyber security professionals can get up to speed quickly. Cyber security teams can form quickly. Python's extensive library means cyber security tools are already available. Python can be used for nearly anything in cyber security. Scripts in Python can be developed quickly. Benefits of Python for cybersecurity is simplifies debugging. It opens source programming language. It is a powerful language. It is useful in automation. It enhances productivity. It uses real world programming products. It reduces development time. The last slide, Python has a language has the following applications in cybersecurity: geolocation extraction, network port scanning, better script development, application monitoring, complete cybersecurity package, packet sniffing. So with this one, I am closing the Python programming. Now I am showing the practical sessions. Please see here. So now I'm closing the Python programming. See here, the run command. See here. So this is the C colon users Sharavati. It is a path name. You can call it as a path. Now I am creating a small concept called you can call it smart. See, I am creating a notepad file. I am creating file concept. See now, notepad. My screen is visible, my dear students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am creating. Yeah, please. Please ask.
Pandas are what is Numpy?
Numpy is a library. Yeah. Numpy is a library. It is used to solve the numerical operations, any numerical operations, array operations. Okay, any operations, mathematical operations. It can solve Numpy. That's why it is a library. Any doubt?
Okay, so Pandas are also libraries.
Yeah, Pandas are also library. It can deals with the data sets, databases. Student all roll numbers. That is called a data set. Columns and rows. It is called data set. Now see, I am creating a file now. File notepad space to all of you. Parallel if you are having system. Notepad space cybersiksha.txt. Text file I am creating. See here. TXT means text file. So now I am creating text file. I am writing one paragraph about Cyber Siksha. Cyber Siksha is a excellent excellent training camp. Training camp. Training camp through online with the number of students, or assume that 40 students. Cyber Siksha is located. Cyber Siksha is located. I am writing Bangalore. This is the text file I am writing. Please listen carefully. Okay, text file I am writing. Now I am saving this file. I want to say I am saving this file. Okay. So now remember. Now I am creating it. So text file I have created. Now I am creating notepad space. Python file I am creating. Notepad space cyber siksha dot given Python file. Okay. Now see. So I'm writing. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. To create a file with content. This is the aim of the program. File. See, file is equal to open, double brace begin, open, parenthesis begin, double quotes begin. This part I have copied already. C colon. Here my Python file is there. C colon and the users, then slash, okay, and then slash. What is the file name? Cyber Siksha. I have the file. Cyber Siksha dot txt. This is a text file. Okay. Then comma, double quotes begin. R is a read mode. So this is creating a file. See, which file I have created? See, all of you. My screen is visible. Please respond. Yeah. Yeah. Now write a Python program to create a file with content. So text file I have already created. File is equal to open of c://user//sharavati// my file name is cybersiksha.txt. Okay, so now I am reading. This is creating a file. Now I am reading. Read underscore content. Okay, I am doing read underscore content to open. Okay, so open dot read is a function. Read is a function. Next, print. Only 3 statements. Please write down all of you. Now you have to show me after this print. Read underscore content. How simple so this is a file creation operations. Now see, only 3 statements. This is a aim of the program. This is a file creation. I am creating a file called cybersiksha.txt and the armor read underscore content equal to open dot read print the read content. Now see, Control S minimize. Now execute Python space cybersiksha .py. Now you can execute this file. So whatever the statement I have written, it will display. See, one error is coming. What is the line number? So I want to check cybersiksha notepad file. Notepad space cybersiksha. Cybersiksha spelling. Okay, one file name here. See, here a double line is here. See, this is the line. Cybersiksha is an excellent training camp through online. The number of students are 40. Cybersiksha is in Bangalore. Now I am closing this file. Through program I am going to execute. Now see, where is the file? See here, double A I have given. That is the wrong. Now see, now I am running this program. Control S cybersiksha dot Python space cybersiksha only one .txt. Now see one line number 1 is showing error because you need to write in comment section. Cybersiksha is we got output. Cybersiksha is an excellent training camp through online with a number of students of 40. Cybersiksha is located in Bangalore. So line number 1 is showing. So let me check. Notepad space cybersiksha dot. Here you can write in the comment section. Yes. You can write and you can save. So this is a text document. So now I am closing. I am running the file. Python cybersiksha. So that is Python cybersiksha.py. This is called file name. So it is saying that open file read underscore content equal to open dot read. So it is saying that the built-in function or method object has no attribute read. So open dot read. Line number 5. See, if you see line number 5, you come to know where is the Python file cybersiksha. So you can see the notepad. So where is the notepad? You can see notepad cybersiksha. Okay, this is the sentence I have written. Cyber Shiksha is an excellent training camp. So, if you see the syntax of what you have done, file operations here. See, simple. See here, file reading. So, file is equal to open users Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu / so test.txt r. So you are reading read underscore content file1 dot read function print the read underscore content. Same thing. So this is called Cyber Shiksha text file. So it is executed Python file1. You can execute file1. So you need to execute file name is Cyber Shiksha. So just go to here and see the directory where you have created the file. So now see Python space Cyber Shiksha that is a .p1 you have created. See now I have given the file name is a Cyber Shiksha. One more here. It is saying no such file. So if you do double yes, it is saying that line number 5. First open that file where you can find the error. Notepad Cyber Shiksha. Notepad Cyber Shiksha.py. Okay, this is the file. Write a Python program to create a file with content. So in this folder where I think in this folder it is not. Yeah.
Sir,
Tell me.
actually sir, read content is equal to, we have to write here file, not open.
File dot. Here you need to write a file dot. You need to write file dot read. Then it will go to that part. It will read the content. Correct. Ayan? You need to write the file. So now here you can type Python space. Okay, Cyber Shiksha. Cyber Shiksha. Okay, Cyber Shiksha. File name I have given double A or single A?
Double A.
Double A. So if you see Python space Cyber Shiksha.py. Yeah. Now see here, Cyber Shiksha is an excellent. Now the file is reading now. File we have created. Okay, file we have created. This is the program, and this is the output. Cyber Shiksha is an excellent training camp through online. The number of students are 40. Cyber Shiksha is located in Bangalore. Actual file, if you see here, notepad space Cyber Shiksha .txt. What it is there in this file? You can remove this hash because this is text file. Now see, I am closing this notepad file. I am closing this program file. Program is very simple. File. We are creating a file equal to open. We are opening the file. Where it is located? C:/users Sharavati: Cyber Shiksha .txt file with the read mode. R means read mode. Then read underscore content equal to this file. You read from this file. File dot. We have done mistake here. Open. That is a mistake. So from this file we have to read. File dot read. Will read, then it will print the read underscore content. Once completed, then save the program, close this one. Now you can execute. Okay. So Python space Cyber Shiksha.py. See now the output is Cyber Shiksha is an excellent training camp through online the number of students are 40, and Cyber Shiksha is located in Bangalore. This is the file I have created, and I have displayed the content. So this is about the file program concept. Okay. So any doubt in this program, my dear students? Nayan, you have done good job. So I forgot actually open action. From the file we need to read action. That is good observation. And remaining students, can you create now a file program? I want to see whether you can create a file or read a file. Who will do this program? Can anyone? Who will share? I want to check whether you are able to do or not. Nayan, can you do with your own?
Sir, I have completed the program. I have executed.
No. Are you joined with mobile or laptop?
Yes, sir, laptop, sir.
Okay, you can share and execute. One time everybody can see that program. I am closing my. I'm stopping my screen. Now you can execute it. And anybody interested to execute file program? I will guide you. I will guide you how to do. Yeah. Now you can share the program. She is sharing, at least you can check. Anyone is interested to execute this program one time, then we will take all presentations. Who are interested today, we will execute all the programs. Within 1 hour I have executed almost I have explained the Python program. Complete concepts I have explained, and I have executed file operations. Please share your screen, because you need to view the path, and that's why whether you are able to view path or not. Yeah, please check now. All of you, she is sharing the screen. Yeah, CLS, clear screen. Increase the font. Unmute yourself, Nayan. Now close. First time again, I will tell you whole program you need to create. Close this one. Close this one. One more program we will do with our own. So everybody can do. Close this file. Close this file. Notepad file you can close. Yes. CLS. Clear screen. CLS. Enter. Go to left. Go to left side. Increase the font size. No. Close this one also. Close. Yeah. Minimize this one. Open command prompt. Yeah. Minimize. Yeah, increase the font amount. Nayan. Go to left side corner. Go to properties. This window. Yeah, left side corner. There is a small one. Yeah. Go to properties. Yeah, same one. Or control plus. Open command prompt. CMD. Yeah, control plus. Can you increase? CLS. Yeah, there you can check font. Yes, here 28. No, top font is there. Go to top font. Yes, top left side left top that. No. Yeah, increase. Control plus. Okay, now it is visible. Notepad space green. I will give you homework. Now you cyber.txt, notepad space cyber.txt. Create one text file first. Cyber.txt. Enter. Write down. Cyber is related to, write down one sentence. Cyber is related to, type in the notepad. Cyber is related to computer science terminology. Cyber is related to computer science terminology or information technology or virtual reality. Information technology or virtual reality. Now close this file. After save, close. Close the file. Virtual reality, you can close the file. Now, notepad space, cyber.py, cyber.py, Python file and create. Enter. Yes. Say yes. Here, first write down now hash, write a Python file, write a Python program, write down hash, write a Python program, write a Python program, create a file, write a Python program to create a file with content. Create file with content. To create file with content. Enter. File is equal to file is equal to Nayan, please do. Yeah. This maybe yeah. File is equal to, now it's coming. Open. Yeah, parenthesis begin, double quotes begin. File is equal to open. Open parenthesis begin, double quotes begin. C, capital C colon. See, left side there is a part. C colon, capital C, U, capital C colon, slash, two backward slashes. It is coming very slowly from your side. C colon, slash, yeah, do. Yeah, yeah. Users, capital U, please do. Capital U, users, slash, user, yeah, user, it is coming very slow, slash, cyber.txt, cyber.txt, double quotes closes, comma, double quotes begin, R, small r, double quote closes, enter, perfect. Next, enter, try to read underscore content, read underscore content equal to file dot read equal to file dot read parenthesis begin parenthesis close. Enter. Print parenthesis begin read underscore content. Save file. Read underscore content. Yeah, now save this file. You can close it. Close. Now you can save and exit. Python space cyber.py. Yeah, enter. See, came output came. Cyber is related to computer science terminology or information technology or virtual reality. This is the way we are creating file and reading the file, printing the file. That's all. Very good. Now, who is going to explain a presentation today? Still half an hour time is there. Please stop your screen, Nayan. Somebody is interested. Today they are going to execute or today they are going to explain their assignment. Who is ready to explain? Please respond. 39 students are there. Yesterday I have given homework. There is Diksha, Nagareddy Diksha. Hello? Why you people are not taking serious? If you want a job, you need to be serious in the cyber Shiksha training. Then only you will get the job. Who is Nagareddy Diksha? She is there, leaving. Why she is leaving? Next.
Sir, she has power cut in her area. She will join in 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, next one. Anybody is interested to present? Yeah. Who is that? Pravalika? Who is that? Please share your screen. Or shall I continue my topic? Tell me, whichever way you want. Shall I continue? Okay, listen. So Monday onwards, at least I am expecting from you. Okay? Monday onwards, I am expecting 8 questions from you. So next concept after Python, I'm going to explain so I'm going to explain computer networks. Next concept. See, my screen is visible. Nayan, please respond.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah. So next module is the computer networks. What is a computer network's definition? Collection of interconnected autonomous computers in a network in the fashion of local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network is called computer networks. How many types of networks? Local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network, personal area network, storage area network, etc. Then there are 7 layers we are studying in these computer networks. The short form of computer networks is PDN, DSPA, physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Then followed by the tools and techniques. Now see the first concept, computer networks definition. A computer network is a set of rules, set of computers sharing resources located on or provided by network nodes. Computer networking refers to interconnected computing devices that can exchange data and share resources with each other. A computer network, also referred to as a data network, is a series of interconnected nodes that can transmit receive and exchange data, voice and video traffic. So take example, nodes is nothing but computers in a network, include servers or modems. Computer networks commonly help endpoint users share resources and communicate each other. If you see the computer network's definition, it refers to interconnected computing devices that can exchange data and share resources with each other. These network devices use a system of rules called communications protocols to transmit information over physical or wireless technologies. So OSI layer consists of PD and DSP layer. Physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. So computer networking refers to interconnected computing devices that can exchange data and share resources with each other. Types of computer networks: local area network. Local area networks connect computers and peripheral devices in a limited physical area, such as a business office or laboratory or college campus, by means of links that transmit data rapidly. Wide area network. So wide area network connect computers and smaller networks to large networks over greater geographic areas, including different continents, like personal area network, wireless LAN, local area network, metropolitan area network. See here, two basic network types are local area network, wide area network. LANs connect computers and peripheral devices in a limited physical area, such as business office, laboratory, or college campus, by means of links like wires, Ethernet cables, fiber optics, Wi-Fi, that transmit data rapidly. Types of networks: personal area network, that is called PAN; local area network, that is called LAN; metropolitan area network, MAN; wide area network, WAN; wireless local area network, WLAN; storage area network, SAN; virtual private network. These are the 7 types of computer networks. What is the concepts of computer networking? Computer networks. There are 7 layers in OSI model: open system interconnected. OSI stands for open source interconnection. So physical layer, it is responsible for transmitting and receiving data over transmission media. Data link layer, it defines the format of data on the network. Network layer, it will decide which physical path the data will take. Transport layer, it is responsible for delivering messages between networked hosts. Session layer, it is responsible for establishing, maintaining and terminating the sessions. Presentation layer, it is responsible for converting data into standard format. Application layer, it is a human computer interaction layer where applications can access the network services. See 7 layers. So physical layer, physical structure, it contains physical structure like coaxial cable, fiber cable, wireless adapters, hubs, repeaters, etc. Next, data link layer, it contains frames. Frame is a collection of bits, Ethernet and triple P switch bridge. This comes under data link layer. Network layer, it contains packets: IP, Internet Protocol, ICMP, IPsec and ICMP. Then transport, end-to-end connections, transmission control protocol, user datagram protocol, etc. Then session layer, It contains synchronous and send to port, APIs, application programming interface, sockets, WinSocket. Then syntax layer contains SSL, SSH, IMAP, file transfer protocol, motion picture expert group, join picture expert group. End user layer, HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, file transfer protocol, IRC, SSH, domain name service, IRC. So these are the 7 layers of OSI model. See, 7 layers. Open system interconnection. OSI model is a conceptual model created by the international organization by standardization, which enables diverse communication systems to communicate using the standard protocols. See, physical layer, it transmits raw bit stream. It transmits raw bit streams through physical cable over the physical medium. Data link layer defines the format of data on the network. Network layer, it decides which physical path the data will take. Transmit data using transmission protocols including TCP and UDP. Session layer maintains connections and is responsible for controlling ports and sessions. Presentation layer, it ensures that data is in a usable format and is where data encryption occurs. Application layer, human computer interaction layer, where applications can access the network services. This is about open source interconnection model. This is a computer networks. So physical layer contains cables, hubs, etc. Here we are performing data encoding, physical medium attachment, transmission technique, baseband and broadband, physical media transmission, bits and volts. Physical layer is responsible for concerned with the transmission and reception of the unstructured raw bit stream over the physical media. Then data link layer, it is responsible and provides error-free transfer of data frames from one node to another over the physical layer. It contains frames. A frame is nothing but envelopes, contains MAC address, and it establishes and terminates the logical link between nodes, frame traffic control, frame sequencing, frame acknowledgement, frame delimiting, frame error checking, media access control. The network layer responsible for controls the operations of the subnet, deciding critical path data takes. It contains packets. Packet is nothing but it contains letter, contains IP address, etc. Network layer consists of concepts like routing, subnet traffic control, fragmentation, logical physical address mapping, subnet usage accounting, etc. Then transport layer, it ensures that the messages are delivered error-free, in sequence and with the number of losses and duplications. It contains protocols like TCP and UDP, transmission control protocol, user datagram protocol, TCP host to host flow control. It contains concepts like message segmentation, message acknowledgement, message traffic control, session multiplexing. Session layer, it allows session establishment between processes running on different stations. It contains applications like synchronous and send to ports, logical ports. The concepts like session establishment, maintenance and termination, session support, perform security, name recognition, logging, etc. Then a presentation layer formats the data to be presented to the application layer. It can be viewed as the translator for the network. It contains syntax layer like encryption and decryption. Okay. Character code translation, data conversion, data compression, data encryption, character set translation. That is about a presentation layer. The last layer is application layer. Okay, application layer is responsible. It serves the window for users and application process to access the network services. So end user layer means program that opens what was sent or creates what is to be sent. The concepts are resource sharing, you can call it as resource sharing, remote file access, okay, remote file access. So then remote printer access, you can call, and resource sharing, remote directory services, network management, etc. This is about the 7 layers of open source interconnection. If you want to read in detail about the physical layer is responsible for transmitting data and receiving data over transmission medium. Data is treated as unstructured raw data, the actual physical connection between the devices on a network. Physical layer, transmission media, technologies, transmission media, connectors and pinout assignments, signal speed and voltage, signal encoding, transmission devices, handshaking procedures, interfaces to data link. Physical layer contains coaxial cables, copper wire, optical fiber. That second one is data link layer. If you see physical data link, from physical layer you are getting data, and see data link layer consists of data from network layer, to network layer, data link layer, data from physical layer. The functions of data link layer, see frame. Frame is a collection of characters and bits, flow control, addressing, error control, synchronicity, access control. Then the third one is network layer. It is responsible for, it controls the operations of the subnet, deciding which physical path data should take based on the network conditions, priority of service and other factors. It provides routing. Routing is nothing but a selection of path between source to destination. Subnet traffic control, frame fragmentation, logical physical address mapping, translation, logical address or names into physical address. Subnet usage encoding has accounting functions to keep track of frames forwarded by subnet intermediate systems to produce billing information. That is called network layer. Then transport layer. Transport layer services like end-to-end delivery, addressing, reliable delivery, flow control, multiplexing. Transport layer of the OSI, open source interconnection. Model is responsible for delivering messaging between network host. Transport layer accepts data from session layer, breaks it into packets and delivers these packets to the network layer. Protocols like TCP, SPX, NetBIOS, ATP, NW-Link. Network devices like the router, gateway and cable tester work on the transport layer. So then session layer is responsible for establishing a session, maintaining and terminating the sessions. Session ID is used to identify session or interaction. Examples: RPC, remote procedure call; SQL, structured query language; ASP, AppleTalk session protocol. Session layer is responsible for dialog control and synchronization. Presentation layer, it is responsible for converting data into standard format. Examples: ASCII, EBCDIC, JPEG, MPEG, BMP, MIDI, WAV, MP3. Following tasks are performed at presentation layer, like encoding, decoding, encryption, decryption, compression, decompression. Okay. Then the last layer, how the application layer works. Application layer works on based, it is closely to the human interaction computer or human computer interaction, HCI. All the apps and applications we can see, like HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, NFS, FMTP, DHCP, SNMP, Telnet, POP3, IRC, NLTK, etc. File transfer, web surfing, emails, virtual terminals, FTP, HTTPS, SMTP, Telnet, etc. Then types of computer networks, 7 types I have explained. Advantages of computer networks: to share information effortlessly, increases productivity and efficiency, cost effectiveness, storage efficiency, flexible, data secure. What are the tools in computer networks? PIN, Packet Index Network Grouper. It helps us to determine two things: latency and packet loss. Next, traceroute. It is invaluable for telling us what network devices are between one point and another point. IP config is nothing but Internet Protocol address. When we need to know IP config or IF config, when we need to know the IP address, Internet Protocol address of the host that we are working on, there are utilities to use. And NS lookup, locating IP addresses and associated with a domain name and checking to the NS domain name system. Resolution is working for our host. Who is will give us details about who has registered a particular domain key and often includes contact details for the registrar. Netstat, this utility is especially helpful on servers or hosts that run their own firewalls like SQL Server or Apache. Then subnet and IP calculator, it is used for web Internet Protocol calculators. IP scanners, being able to scan an entire subnet enables us to find IP address of devices. So that is about the Internet Protocol scanners. So IP scanner, having an IP scanner is available in a network environment, especially when we don't have login credentials to the router. Speed test, it is a websites like speedtest.net helps us to determine how much bandwidth we have in and out of our network. Netstat, enter Netstat. This utility is especially helpful on servers hosts that run their own firewalls. OEs and NS lookup. So already this one came. OEs Netstat. OEs came and Netstat also came. net start also came, and IP scanner also already came. IP scanner came. That means only speed test is NS lookup is there. Okay, so we'll take 5 more here, and we will paste here. So after 5, any repetitions are there, you can find 5, then 6. This is 6th one. Numbering, you can declare 6. So net stack, subnet, so you can increase the font, speed test, NS lookup. These are the tools we are using in this. You can use 26. Okay, then you can use this one. Okay. Okay. Any doubt so far? Please ask me. Please, any doubts? Ask me. Is clear? Okay. So computer networks technologies, we are having artificial intelligence and machine learning. These are the separate you can write. Robot process automation, edge computing, quantum computing, virtual reality and augmented reality, blockchain technology, Internet of Things, 5G, big data analytics. So techniques of computer networking, local area network, wireless local area network, wide area network, virtual private network, and virtual local area network. LAN is a network of devices connected across a short distance, all located within a single or defined area. A WAN can consider a subcategories of regular, local, or area network. Wide area network, instead of connecting local devices, WLAN connects multiple smaller networks over large databases. Virtual private network, a VPN offers a unique combination of privacy and remote access. Virtual local network, VLAN is a subnetwork that takes groups of devices on a larger network and they create a virtual LAN for those devices, effectively separating them from other devices on the network. So with this one, I am closing the computer networks. So tomorrow I am going to explain computer cloud computing and followed by the information security. So any doubts, please ask me now. Please, my dear students, any doubts? If no doubts, we can wind up the session. Tomorrow we'll see the cloud computing because I have explained 2 modules today. One is Python programming and second one is computer networks. Please remember whatever the concepts I have explained, you need to be clear. Okay. Now tell me any doubts.
No, sir.
If no doubts, we can wind up the session. 5 more minutes is there. Any doubts you can ask. Newcomers. 1 second, I'll call names. 37 members are there. Noor Azra, she is there. Noor Azra.
She's there.
Pooja Kattimani.
అయిపోతుంది.
Shravani,
Yes.
sorry, yeah.
One
Do Rajra, are you
One
ready for
కావట్లేదు.
Monday presentation?
ఏదైతే one
Eight,
కావట్లేదు.
eight questions I have given assignments. Can you explain
All
Monday?
the 8 questions, sir.
Yes, you need to prepare all newcomers. 8 questions you need to prepare. Minimum 8, 3s are 24 slides. Each topic, first one concept, definition and concepts, first slide, second slide tools, and third slide is technologies or techniques. Like that, 8 subjects, 8 questions I have given. You need to submit a PowerPoint presentation in front of explanation. Then 8 topics, 8 questions I have given to you. So Monday I am expecting each one of you. Nayan, you can refine your PowerPoint presentation. 8 concepts you have prepared. Okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
can refine
Yes, sir.
and make it a beautiful presentation. So finally we are allotting marks for that PowerPoint presentation explanation also.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts? Any doubts, my dear students?
No, sir.
Who is Jisha, Ratna Jisha?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding my language?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding my subject, Python and the computer networks today?
Yeah.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
I am sharing my PPT in the group. You can read that PPT and practice more, because Python programming will help you to get the job, because you are going to demonstrate all the practicals later. After completion of my theory part, then we'll go to and see the only practical part. Any doubt? Shall I wind up the session? Manasa,
Okay, sir.
it is clear. From Monday everybody should be ready with 8 concepts, because I can ask once again, Manashwini, Tejaswini, Nayan, be ready with a good explanation this time, because you are the role model for remaining students. They are not performing well. They need to improve their subject knowledge. Then only they can crack the job.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm sharing the textbook also, Python textbook. If you want to practice more, you can practice. And that's all from my side. Any questions if you are having, please ask me. Any queries? So Suma,
Yes, sir.
so are you ready with the 8 questions Monday?
Yes, sir. Here I don't have laptop.
Why? Right now? No, I am giving homework for Monday. You must prepare 24 slides. Suppose first topic, introduction to cyber security. You need to prepare first definition, then followed by the concepts, then tools 1 slide, techniques 1 slide. Per subject 3 slides, means 8 subjects, 8 3s are 24 slides you need to prepare. Okay? I have given some of the students posted assignment questions in the group. You can search in the internet and prepare your own style. And I am sharing my PowerPoint presentation also. Okay? I am closing the session. Everybody must be ready. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for anyone. Finally, I am conducting the exam. Plus, this presentation marks I am going to give with the HR sir. HR sir will allocate grades for your certificate. For your certificate, sir will allocate grades, then it is valid. Okay, I am closing the session. Tomorrow we'll see 2 more concepts.
Yes, you can leave the session now.